Hello everybody and welcome back to Danny B Needs a Minute. This is Danny B. Guys, I've been away for quite some time, been in the process of moving. Now I am officially moved out of my old apartment and into a new place. So we're going to try to get back in a swing of things here at YouTube. I've been behind, but we only have one way to solve that, and that's by getting back to making video content. Welcome to Danny B Needs a Minute. Now unfortunately, I do have to start this particular episode with 3 cases of very sad news in the world of motorsports. The first bit of news is I found out that former NASCAR driver Scott Speed is actually suffering from a very serious back injury currently after a bad crash. Scott, I do wish you the speediest of recovery, sir. The second news story is unfortunately a death in the world of motorsports. I found out that the fastest woman on 4 wheels, Jessie Combs, better known for her roles with the Mythbusters, she unfortunately passed away after a crash in a jet car. I'm very sorry for the family of Jessie Combs, and I do wish them the best. And unfortunately, we do have another death in the world of motorsports, as Antoine Hubert did sadly lose his life in an accident in the F2 race at Spa. His crash is probably by far one of the worst that I've seen in a long time. I'm not going to show clips of it, but it's out there. Not that I suggest you watch it if you have a weak stomach, but it's pretty bad. I'm very sorry for the family of him. It's sad to see drivers pass away, but it is a tragic reminder of how dangerous the sport can be. For me as a NASCAR fan, we've had kind of a pleasure that we haven't had to see a driver lose his life in quite some time. So now it kind of takes us off guard, whereas maybe used to back in the day when it was more common and frequent, it wasn't as surprising. So when drivers do lose their life in these races, it's just that solemn reminder of just how truly dangerous this sport is. These guys literally put their life on the line to entertain us behind the wheel of a race car. So with the sad news out of the way, I suggest we get into some more positive news. First of all, Homestead-Miami Speedway has announced that they are unveiling a new addition to the track this year. Just in time for the championship races, they're adding a 7-acre infield lake, and it'll bring in 750,000 pounds of sand, floating dock, palm trees, music, food, and drinks. It's just gonna offer a nice newer area for people to like party and enjoy, which is great for me because I'm gonna be in Homestead. Maybe I'll have to look into doing this now. Tickets for this are said to be starting at $40. Shortly after his impressive run at Bristol Motor Speedway, where he very nearly won the race, Matt DiBenedetto announced a new sponsor for 2 races in the form of Barstool Sports. Everyone kind of got the feeling that this was coming when they spotted pictures of Dave Portnoy and Matt DiBenedetto talking after his performance. In the Xfinity Series race at Darlington, we were able to see the return of Dale Earnhardt Jr. to a car, and this came 2 weeks after his unfortunate crash in a plane at Bristol Motor Speedway. In his one-off Xfinity Series race, he was able to get a top 5 finish. Congratulations, Dale Jr. I think you still got it, bud. Now, really for Dale Earnhardt Jr., we all thought he actually finished 6th. The reason he finished 5th is because he was moved up. In fact, everyone was moved up. We all thought that Denny Hamlin was the race winner in this race, but his car did fail post-race inspection, and therefore Cole Custer was awarded the win at Darlington Raceway. Congratulations on the win, Cole Custer. Then on Sunday night for the Cup Series race, it took a while to get the race started because of rain. It rained for quite some time, and it pushed the start of this race to 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, I do believe. I was up until 1 in the morning watching this race. I'm going to admit, I had been working all day, and I actually had to get up at 4:30 morning, so I kind of was falling asleep during parts of the race. Not the race in and of itself. What I saw was exciting racing. I know that Kurt Busch led a lot at the beginning. There was some crashes in the middle. This race really had everything you wanted, but the end of it was, I did catch the end of it. Kyle Busch was trying to run down Eric Jones, and then just slapped into the wall, and in the end of it, that Jones boy, how about that? 2nd career victory. Not his first career victory, and luckily Rick Allen didn't make that mistake again. Congratulations, Eric Jones. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check on this. He might be one of the youngest winners to win at Darlington in the Cup Series, but I'm not sure. That's something I want to fact check. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if I'm true on that or not. Anyways, congratulations, Eric Jones. He's finally the 4th Joe Gibbs driver to go ahead and get that first win of the season, so good job. They're all in the playoffs this year. And despite coming up short in the battle for the victory, Kyle Busch did go ahead and wrap up the 2019 regular season series champion. Of course, that really doesn't mean nothing. Now it's time for the playoffs after next week. We're still not done with the regular season. We do still have one more race at Indianapolis, and then we can begin the 2019 NASCAR playoffs. And that's it. Thank you for allowing me a few minutes of your time to tell you about NASCAR. This has been Danny B Needs a Minute.